students, welcome to YouTube channel of Akshar Education. In this video we are going to discuss topic circle. In our day to life we come across so many objects which are round in a shape. There are so many objects which are round in a shape. Round in a shape. For example, if we consider coin, so coins are round in a shape. If we consider the tire of vehicles, tires are round in a shape. For example, bangles, they are round in a shape. So all these objects give us concept of circle. They are nothing but the circular shape. So they are nothing but the circle. So in this video we have to discuss circle, different terms related to circles and their introduction. So now first we have to define the circle. So what is the definition of circle? So circle is collection of all the points in a plane. You can write down the definition of the circle. Collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance, from the fixed point is circle. Done? What is the definition of circle? I repeat, collection of all the points in a plane which are at the fixed distance from the fixed point is called circle. So here you can say that this collection, so this is the collection of all the points in a plane, the plane of this green board. So these are the collection of points. All these points are at the fixed distance. And the distance of these all the points is fixed from where? From the fixed point. That fixed point is O. Here our fixed point is O, and our fixed distance is OP. So you have to consider one fixed point O and fixed distance O, and you have to mention or you have to note down all the points in a plane. So you will get one collection of points. So collection of all these points give us circle. Clear? So this is the definition of circle. So this fixed point is known as radius of circle. Radius of circle, which is represented by small r. This fixed point is known as center of circle. Center of circle. Fixed point is known as center of circle, represented by O, and this fixed distance is known as radius of circle. Radius of circle, which is represented by small r. Done? Again, what is circle? Circle is the collection of all the points in a plane. All the points must be lies in a same plane. Done? So collection of all the points in a plane which are at the fixed distance from the fixed point is called circle. So that fixed point is known as center of circle, and the fixed distance is known as radius of circle. Clear? So this is the definition of circle. Now radius. We can also define the radius. Here we have seen that the fixed distance is known as radius of circle. And also, what is radius? So here you can see that radius is nothing but the line segment. For example, this is one line segment whose endpoints are P and O, and this is nothing but the radius of circle. So what is radius of circle? Radius of the circle is the line segment whose one endpoint is center of circle. Check it. Radius of circle is nothing but the one line segment whose one endpoint is center of circle, and another endpoint is nothing but the any point on circle. So that line segment is known as radius of circle. So this is one line segment OP. Line segment has two endpoints. One endpoint is the center of circle and another endpoint, that is point P, which is the point on a circle. so that line segment is known as radius of circle. For example, I am drawing on another line segment. Suppose it's a OR. OR is the line segment whose one endpoint is O, another endpoint is R. So line segment has two endpoints. One endpoint is the center of circle and another endpoint is point on a circle. So this line segment is known as radius of circle. Clear? So this is circle, center of circle and radius of circle. Now next one. If we draw the circle in a plane, suppose this is one plane. Normally planes are represented by alpha, and if we draw one circle in a plane, circle with center O and radius P, so that circle divides our plane into three parts. Circle divides given plane into three parts. Circle divides given plane into three parts. First part is the collection of all the points on a circle. So circle itself. First part is circle, that means points on a circle. Points on circle. Second part, collection of all the points in the interior part of the circle. So that is interior of circle. Interior of circle. That means points inside the circle. All the point inside the circle. That means all the points which lies on a plane at the distance less than the radius. This is the collection of all the points whose distance from the center is less than the radius of the circle. So all that points lies inside the circle. So that area is known as interior of circle. And third part is known as exterior of circle. Exterior of circle. So here collection of all the points which lies outside the circle. Outside the circle. So which points are there in the outside of the circle? So all the points whose distance from the center is greater than the length of the radius. All the points lies in the exterior part of the circle. Done? Set of all the points whose distance from the center is equal to radius. So all that points lies on a circle. That point lies on a circle. Set of, or we can say collection of all the points whose distance from the center is less than radius. So collection of all that points lies inside the circle. So they will form interior of circle. Then collection of all the points which lies at the distance which is greater than length of the radius. That collection of point form the exterior of the circle. For example, suppose this is point A. Measure the distance of this point A from the center. So it will be greater than the radius. So this point lies in the exterior of the circle. Done? And one more important concept is circular region. Circular region. So what is circular region? So if we combine the circle and interior of the circle, combinedly known as circular region. So this is the circle and interior part of the circle combinedly known as circular region. So this is circular region. So circular region consists of circle and collection of all the points inside the circle is known as circular region. Clear, students? Pause the video and note out all the definitions and all the points. Next term is chord of circle. Chord of the circle. So let us now consider one circle with center O, and take 2 points, point P and point Q on a circle. Circle with center O is there, and for this circle we will consider 2 points, point P and point Q on a circle. So if we consider one line segment joining these 2 points on a circle, then this line segment PQ is known as chord of the circle. So what is chord? Chord is nothing but the line segment joining 2 points, line segment joining 2 points on a circle. Line segment joining 2 points on a circle is known as chord of the circle. Clear? Now for this circle we can draw infinite chords, but property is there, if chord moves towards the center, then length of the chord increases. So here you can say that length of chord increases as we move towards the origin. Then the length of chord increases if we move towards the origin. इसका ऑपोजिट स्टेटमेंट क्या होगा? The length of the chord decreases if we move away from the center. For example, if we draw one chord over here, so length of chord will be decreases. If we draw one chord over here, so length of chord increases. देखो ये छोटी है बड़ी है. So if we move towards the center, the length of chord increases, and that will give the definition of one more term. For example, consider this term of the circle, or this line segment, or we can say this chord of the circle, chord AB. So this chord AB passing through the center, so that is known as diameter of circle. So another important term of circle is diameter. So what is the diameter of the circle? Diameter of the circle is nothing but the chord. It is nothing but the chord passing through कहाँ से पास हो रही है? The chord of the circle passing through center of circle. Center of circle is known as diameter of circle. Done? Chord, as we move away from the center of circle, length of the chord decreases, and if we move towards the center of circle, length of the chord increases, and the chord which is passing through the center, that is the longest chord of the circle, and that longest chord of the circle is known as diameter of circle. And again, here you can see that AB is the diameter of the circle, and that AB is nothing but the OA plus OB, and this OA and OB are nothing but the line segment joining the center to the points. So they are nothing but the radius of circle. So diameter is represented by small d is equal to twice of radius. Here we can say that diameter of circle is twice of the radius. This is radius, and this is radius. So diameter of the circle is always twice of the radius. Done? And diameter is the longest chord of the circle. What we can conclude? Diameter is the longest chord. Longest chord of the circle is nothing but the diameter. Diameter is always twice of radius. Done? Pause the video and note it down. Okay students, next term of circle is arc of circle. Consider one circle with center O and 2 points on a circle, point P and point Q. Now previously we have discussed chord of the circle. So to define chord of circle, we have considered 2 points on a circle, and we consider one line segment joining these 2 points on a circle. So line segment joining these 2 points on a circle define chord of the circle. Now again we will assume one circle and we consider 2 points P and Q on a circle. So now we can see that these 2 points P and Q divides our circle into two parts. These 2 points P and Q divides our circle in two parts. So what is arc? So arc is nothing but the portion of circle, or we can say part of circle between 2 points on circle. That is known as arc of the circle. So here, if we consider 2 points on a circle, it will divide our circle into two parts. In short, we are getting two arcs in this circle, and here you can see that we are getting two portions. One is larger portion, and another is smaller portion. So that larger portion is known as major arc, and the smaller portion of circle between 2 points on a circle is known as minor arc. Done. So this minor arc represented by the symbol arc PQ, and this to define this major arc, we have to consider one more point on the major arc, suppose R. So that arc is defined as arc PRQ. So that is our major arc, and this is our minor arc. Clear? What is arc? Arc is the portion of circle between 2 points on a circle. So 2 points on a circle will divide our circle into two parts, larger portion and smaller portion. So that smaller portion of circle is known as minor arc, and the larger portion of the circle is known as major arc. Done. And if we consider these 2 points P and Q, and these 2 points P and Q are the end points of the diameter. If this point P and Q are the end points of the diameter, so then these two portions are of the same length. So if P and Q are end points of diameter. Now again, what is diameter? Diameter is the chord of the circle. You can say it's the longest chord of the circle passing through the center of circle. So again, these are the 2 points P and Q, and that 2 points P and Q are the end points of the diameter. So these two portions are equal. This green portion and this pink portion will become equal in length. So now this minor arc and major arc both become equal. So that arc is now known as semicircle arc. Done. So if P and Q are the end points of diameter, then the portion of circle, we are getting two portions of circle having the equal length. So that portion of circle are known as semicircle arc. So you can write semicircle arc PQ. So both are equal. Clear, students? Pause the video and note it down. Circumference of circle. So circumference of circle is nothing but the total length of circle. Total length of circle is known as circumference of circle. Total length of the circle is known as circumference. And next is segment. Segment of circle. So what is segment? Consider one circle with center O and 2 points A and B on a circle. So we are getting one chord of the circle. So here, if we consider 2 points A and B on a circle, we are getting one chord AB. Chord AB of circle, and simultaneously we are getting one arc AB on circle. Also we are getting arc AB on circle. Done. So this chord and arc. So if we consider this region, which region? So region of circle, or we can say region of this circular region, or you can say portion of circular region. This is the part, or you can say portion of circular region. So portion of circular region enclosed by chord and arc of circle is known as segment of circle. Clear? What is the segment of circle? It's a portion of circular region, है ना? Portion of circular region. Which region? The region which is enclosed by chord and corresponding arc of the circle. So this region is known as segment of circle. Here we have considered the minor arc. Here we have considered area enclosed by the segment with this minor arc. So segment corresponding to the minor arc, segment corresponding to the minor arc is known as minor segment. Because we can also consider the area enclosed by this chord, and this major arc. Area enclosed by this chord and this major arc. So that is nothing but the major segment. So another segment which is segment corresponding to the major arc. Segment corresponding to the major arc is known as major segment. Clear? So segment can be of two types. The segment can be a major segment or it can be a minor segment. The segment corresponding to the major arc is known as major segment, and segment corresponding to the minor arc is known as minor segment. So here this portion, this is the portion of circular region enclosed by this chord and major segment is known as major segment. So our major segment will be in the shape of this. This is our major segment, and our minor segment is in the shape of this one. Done? So this is our major segment. And this one is our minor segment. This is our minor segment. This major segment corresponding to the major arc. This major segment is corresponding to major arc, and this minor segment is corresponding to the minor arc. Segment is the area enclosed by this arc and this chord. Done? Here arc is major arc, and that's why it is known as major segment, and this is the area enclosed by this chord and this arc is known as segment, and here it's a minor arc is there, so this area is known as minor segment. Clear, students? So this is the concept of segment. After segment, another important concept is sector. So what is sector? Sector is also a portion of circular region. So let us now consider one circle with center O and 2 points A and B on a circle. So 2 points A and B on a circle. So 2 points A and B circle will define minor arc and major arc. So let us now consider minor arc AB and 2 line segments, that is 2 radius joining the end points of this minor arc to this center. So here you have to consider the area enclosed by this minor arc and these 2 radii. Which radii? The radii joining end points of this arc to the center. So area enclosed by this these 2 line segment and this arc is known as sector. So this is our sector. and this sector is corresponding to the minor arc. This is minor arc, and that's why this sector is known as minor sector. This sector is known as minor sector. So what is minor sector? Minor sector is the portion of circular region enclosed by this minor arc, enclosed by this minor arc and two radii. What is radii? Radii is the word which is used for the plural form of the radius. So two radii. Which two radius? OA and OB. So minor arc and radii joining endpoints of this minor arc, endpoints of this minor arc to endpoint of minor arc to its center, center of circle. So region of circular, the portion of circular region which is enclosed by minor arc and two radii joining the endpoints of this arc to the center. So this is known as sector. This is the sector corresponding to the minor arc. That's why it is known as minor sector. And another type is major sector. Major sector. So what is major sector? So area enclosed by this major arc, and radii joining this endpoint with the center of circle. So this portion is known as major sector. Done? So our major sector will be in the form of this shape. This is our major sector, and our minor sector will be in the form of this shape. Done? So this is major arc and this one is minor arc, and these are two radii. So this is known as major sector, this is known as minor sector. Clear? And if these 2 points A and B are the endpoints of diameter, if these 2 points A and B are the endpoints of diameter, then this minor sector and major sector will be equal. Minor sector and major sector both will be equal. So this is known as semicircular region. This is known as semicircular region. Semicircular region. So what is semicircular region? Semicircular region form when these two radii form diameter of circle. Clear, students? Pause the video and note it down.